I'm Sara Lynn, a self-proclaimed neat freak, conquering clutter one space at a time. And today I am tidying up one of the hardest rooms in the house to organize, the bathroom. Now, the bathroom can be tricky because it's often small and has limited storage options. It also serves a lot of different functions, so it ends up housing a lot of stuff. And in the case of this household, it's used by multiple family members, which only compounds the clutter. Today, I'm going to show you a few of the ways I got this bathroom organized and under control. In this space, I decided to start my sorting under the sink. I began with these pull-out bins, which are typically used in the kitchen, but what's to say can't be used in the bathroom as well. What I really love about these is that they prevent rummaging, which also ultimately prevents things from spilling, toppling over, or getting lost. Now, when it comes to bathrooms, smaller items can be the toughest to store, which is why I love these stackable organizers so much. I'm a big fan of separating and categorizing smaller items in stackable organizers like this. These organizers are sold at the hardware store and are generally meant for tools or construction materials. But I love that they have this little lip, which is easy to label, and they maximize vertical space, which is perfect for storage under the sink. Now, as someone who loves to keep things organized, I am pretty obsessed with my labels. But when it comes to the bathroom, it's a bit challenging because there's so much moisture in the air, your labels can get ruined. That's why I created a super easy way to waterproof my labels using just some plastic vinyl from the dollar store that's traditionally used for covering books. Now, I started by writing out my labels. You can do this on pretty much any material you want. I always like using these little tags from the dollar store. Next, I cut a piece of my plastic vinyl that's about 2 times the size of my label. Then you can simply lay your label face side down. Fold the other half of the plastic over and remove any bubbles. Then it's just a matter of trimming off the excess plastic. How easy was that? And now everything's got its place and is neatly labeled, an organizer's dream. The next area in this bathroom I wanted to tackle was the countertop. Now, I'm a firm believer that the countertop can be both beautiful and functional. So instead of using traditional organizers on the counter, I opted for these adorable vessels and planters because I think they add a lot more personality and charm, with the overflow being stored out of sight under the sink. I'm also a huge fan of adding some natural touches to a bathroom, especially because it can be a slightly colder room in the home. In this case, I used an aloe plant. Of course, aloe does double duty because not only does it look really beautiful, but also can be used in your skincare regimen or for treating sunburns. The next space in this bathroom that desperately needed some sorting was the medicine cabinet, which of course is the place we shove all of the junk we don't want sprawled all over the countertop. I always find the best approach to get a space like this sorted is to remove everything from the cabinet, give it a good wipe down, and then separate all of the items into different categories. In this case, I've got medicine, personal hygiene, and beauty. I also asked the homeowners to throw away anything that was expired or wasn't used in the last year. From there, I chose containers to keep like items together. I really like using these small squared baskets that are usually used as desk organizers or for pencil storage, but are the perfect shape and size for a medicine cabinet. We all know when it comes to organizing a small space like the bathroom, it is essential to use as much vertical storage as possible. To do that, in the case of this medicine cabinet, I added this simple magnetic strip that will allow the homeowners to hang things like scissors and nail clippers, anything that's metal. I also use these awesome metal spice jars to store things like hair ties and bobby pins. My final tip for organizing the medicine cabinet is to be discerning and really consider what you use most often. Prime real estate should be for essentials, and things that are used only occasionally can be stored up top. The next space I wanted to tackle in this bathroom were these open shelves. Now, I'm a firm believer in decorating with the essentials instead of just adding more clutter. So in this case, I actually used the homeowner's bubble bath, shampoo, and conditioner and transferred them into these pretty apothecary jars to make them both stylish and functional. Of course, in any bathroom, tissues are essential, but I'll be honest, I don't always love the look of a tissue box, so I always recommend splurging a little for a nice decorative one that you can use over and over again. Finally, I wanted to create a clever storage solution for the hand towels in this bathroom that was pretty enough to be left out in the open. To do that, I basically took a traditional towel bar, and instead of hanging it horizontally, I actually hung it vertically and simply used it to stack the rolled up hand towels. I think it makes a beautiful addition to this space. When it comes to organizing, it's still really important to consider the overall impression. And to do that in this bathroom, I really wanted to keep the homeowner style in mind. In this case, instead of opting for a traditional hamper, I used this market style basket that is a subtle nod to their love of travel. I also put a few of their favorite travel souvenirs on display to bring a little warmth to the room. But to keep things calm and relaxing, I added a few spa touches as well. Finally, I always like to add something a little out of the box. When I first got to this space, there were 2 white bath mats on the floor. I opted instead to bring in this really beautiful runner. It's not made specifically for bathrooms, but is machine washable and covers the entire surface of the floor. I also think it adds a ton of warmth and charm. And there you have it, a beautiful and organized bathroom. I really hope these tips help inspire you to clean up the clutter in your own bathroom and to turn it into the relaxing retreat you always dreamed it could be. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.